The first time she opened her mouth, the universe stopped breathing. Armies froze, battles paused. Even the living stars dimmed in fear. Because the alien girl, born thousands of light years from Earth, spoke a single human word. And everyone realized that humanity's influence reached far deeper than anyone imagined. Before we go on, if this moment already sends chills down your spine, please like and subscribe. Your support helps bring more stories like this to life. No one knew where she came from. The girl was small, silver-skinned, with faint bioluminescent veins glowing like rivers of moonlight under her translucent skin. She appeared on the edge of the Triune Council's court, shivering, wrapped in a simple cloth. No escort, no family, no translation device, just wide, frightened eyes. Ambassadors from 100 worlds leaned forward, whispering in confusion. Species. Origin. Why bring a child to a council hearing? But no one had brought her. She had walked in. On trembling legs, she crossed the marble floor and stopped in front of the High Orator's podium. Her chest rose and fell too fast. She was terrified. And what, one delegate scoffed, do we gain from indulging a wandering offspring of some primitive colony? The guard reached to escort her out when she suddenly lifted her chin. Her throat tightened, her lips shaped around a sound no translation algorithms recognized. She whispered, "Mom?" The galaxy fell silent. The sound carried no power, no supernatural force. Yet ambassadors recoiled as if slapped. Soldiers stiffened. In the observation gallery, civilians felt something ancient tremble inside them. Because the girl hadn't spoken Triune or Vrox or any known language. She had spoken pure English, a language dead in the galaxy for over 600 years, a language belonging to a species that had vanished, a language belonging to humans. Whispers erupted like sparks on dry leaves. This cannot be. She can't know that word. Humanity left the galaxy generations ago. No one has heard English spoken by a living tongue. The High Orator rose slowly. "Child," she said softly, "do you know what you just spoke?" The girl blinked. Her silver lashes fluttered. She whispered the same word again, slightly louder. "Mom?" The sound struck the chamber like a memory. Everyone felt it, a warm ache deep in the bones, a longing they didn't know they carried. The word wrapped around them like a forgotten lullaby. Even the war-hardened Varak soldiers swayed, claws curling, because human words weren't just language. They were feeling, emotion, connection. The very thing the galaxy had bled out of itself over centuries of cold logic. Humans had been the only species capable of infusing meaning into syllables so deep it resonated with the psyche itself. And this alien child, this silver-skinned being from no known human colony, had spoken a word she could not possibly know. The orator's voice cracked. "Child, where did you learn that?" The girl pressed a shaking hand to her chest. From the tall one," she whispered. The chamber held its breath. "The one with the eyes like the sky, the one who sang warm sounds. He said I should remember, so I don't feel alone." Something broke inside the orator, a sound, a gasp, a memory of humans teaching alien children old Earth lullabies during the first galactic collapse, of humans shielding entire planets with nothing but stubborn hope and impossible bravery. She leaned forward. "What was the tall one's name?" The girl swallowed, searching her memory. "He said his name was—" Her voice wavered. "Eli." A shudder tore through the room. Eli Argo, the last known survivor of the human species. Lost during the Exodus. Presumed dead. But here stood a child carrying his language like a gift. A legacy. A heartbeat. The orator stepped down from her podium and knelt, a rare gesture from someone who ruled 3 sectors. "What else did he teach you?" she asked carefully. The girl hesitated, then whispered, "I'm not alone." The air tightened. An invisible thread wound through every delegate, binding them. Because that phrase, those 3 small words, held more force than any weapon the galaxy had built. Humanity's greatest power had never been technology or war or strength. It was connection, belonging, the refusal to let anyone feel abandoned. The girl looked around the chamber, tears shimmering in her luminous eyes. I lost him. He disappeared. I looked. I tried to say the words he taught me so someone would listen, but no one understands them. "We do now," the orator whispered. Around the hall, ambassadors lowered their heads, some trembling, some wiping tears, some whispering the word to themselves, clumsy on their alien tongues. "Mom." The girl's face twisted in confused wonder. You heard it too?" "We didn't just hear it," the orator said, lifting her gently. "We felt it. Humans were the last species who could speak with the heart, not just the voice." The child clung to her. "Can you help me find him?" she whispered. The orator closed her eyes. When she opened them, resolve burned like a star. "We will search every system, every rift, every abandoned corridor of space. For if one human survives—" She glanced at the council, voice rising like a war drum. "Then humanity is not gone, only waiting." The hall erupted into motion. Armies mobilized, fleets redirected, translation engines recalibrated to old Earth languages. All because a little girl spoke a single word and reminded the galaxy what humanity meant. Weeks passed. Searches widened. Rumors stirred of a lone man walking the borderlands, carrying lost children to safety. Then, one morning, as the girl slept in the orator's chambers, a soft knock echoed. The orator opened the door and froze. A tall figure stood in the corridor, thin, worn, wrapped in a tattered synthetic coat, eyes blue as sky. His voice broke when he saw the child. "Kiddo, there you are." She woke at the sound. For the first time in months, she smiled so hard, her bioluminescent veins flared bright gold. She ran. He caught her, held her like he'd never let go. "You found me," he whispered into her hair. "I told you. You're never alone." The orator stepped forward, awestruck. "You're human," she breathed. He half laughed. "Last time I checked." And then, the most miraculous thing of all. The girl pulled back and whispered with all the innocence of someone who didn't know the weight of her words, "Dad." The galaxy would talk about that moment for centuries. The way Eli Argo froze, the way the orator gasped, the way a single word reshaped the destiny of stars, and somewhere across the cosmic void, humanity stirred again. Not dead, not lost, not forgotten, just waiting for a word. If this story touched something deep inside you, hit like, subscribe, and share where you're listening from. Your support keeps these cinematic HFY tales alive.